Hello, welcome to the next biggest hack of your life. How to control your mood with food. You know, before I figured you could actually hack period, I thought period sucks, like who doesn't think so? When Enflo visits, she's gonna make you feel anxious, irritated, sad, and guilty. But it was actually because I've never sat down with Enflo and got to know her after I finally sat down with my Enflo and she told me many things, mostly boring sciencey stuff. But today, let's talk about something more interesting. Food. How to feed Enflo so both of us can feel awesome throughout the cycle. First of all, a common misunderstanding is that you only need to take care of Enflo when she visits, but the reality is Enflo kinda never leaves. Yeah. So you need to feed her well all month round, otherwise you know how it is when Enflo is not happy. Roughly 2 weeks before your period is when the luteal phase starts. This is when your Enflo realizes there's no baby deal. And because she spent weeks preparing for the baby, now all the plan went south, so she's upset and she destroys everything and gives you PMS. This is when your mood swing is at its worst, so get ready to treat Enflo with some comfy foods. When both estrogen and progesterone levels are low before your period, your Enflo may tell you to get starchy, fatty, and sugary foods so you can boost your mood. But what Enflo didn't know is that she's not actually hungry for food. She's hungry for a hormone called serotonin, which is a hormone that will make you happy. To raise happiness naturally, eat foods that are rich in calcium, vitamin B6, and vitamin D. You can find this in banana, egg, cheese, and fish. Basically, you still want to eat healthy despite the food cravings. I know, it's easier said than done. And I kind of look forward to my monthly cravings too. So what I do is I'll try healthy alternatives first. For example, I'll swap ice cream for yogurt and hot chips for nuts, candies for fruits, and spicy hot pot, yum, for earthy noodle soup. And if Enflo is still not satisfied, I always listen to my Enflo because this actually helps me to control my cravings so Enflo doesn't make me binge later on. Here are the foods that you want to avoid because they will actually worsen your PMS symptoms such as mood swings, bloating, and swelling. You want to avoid processed foods with lots of sugar and fat. While you may think these foods will make you happy, but they actually increase your stress hormones such as cortisol and reduce your happiness hormone serotonin, which we are trying very hard to raise. You also want to avoid salty foods which make you bloat and swell even worse. I used to mistaken that bloating before period with weight gain, but that's actually not the case. So avoid salty foods and drink lots of water to help. And you're gonna hate me for saying this, so before your period, also try to reduce your alcohol and caffeine intake because alcohol is a depressant and caffeine will actually make you feel more nervous and restless. Consider quitting caffeine by watching this video over here. The good news is Enflo's mood swings and food cravings will noticeably drop once your period starts. I know, finally one good thing about period. But the cramp, backache, headache, and low energy definitely don't help with the mood. Yeah, can't really catch a break with Enflo, can we? To increase your energy level and fight cramp, focus on foods that are high in iron and omega-3. You can find iron in foods such as spinach, oatmeal, eggs, and green leafy vegetables. These foods have also been found to reduce PMS symptoms. Fun fact, pair your iron-rich foods with a glass of lemon water as vitamin C helps with iron absorption. To fight cramp, eat omega-3 rich foods such as salmon, sardine, oyster, flax seeds, and walnuts. Because you're literally shedding blood, so you also want to avoid foods that will give you more inflammation. So avoid foods such as processed meats, red meat, fried food, and soda. Again, it's about focusing on healthy, natural foods. But if you're craving something sweet, the good news is dark chocolate has been found to reduce PMS symptoms such as cramps because it's magnesium content. Finally, we did it! The follicular phase finally arrived. As estrogen rise and dominate, it makes us feel more energetic, creative, courageous, and invincible. I usually take advantage of this time after period to start a new hobby, take a challenge at work, or take my fitness to the next level. During this time after period, you want to avoid food coma, which will sabotage your good energy during this time. So avoid foods that are high in carbohydrate and sugar, such as burgers, chips, and cakes. Foods that will help to prolong your stamina are foods that are also good for your heart, such as fatty fish, avocados, berries, and legumes. Foods containing electrolytes such as mushrooms, broccoli, tomatoes, and yogurt also help. This is the exciting part. So roughly 12 days after your period finished, you may feel a surge in sex drive. If you want to feel extra sexy, eat foods such as oyster, of course, red wine in moderation, maca, and fenugreek. I didn't know these foods exist. In summary, you can take advantage of your hormones by listening to your food cravings before your period and eat healthy alternatives if you can. And during your period, replenish your iron levels and reduce cramp by eating omega-3 rich foods. And after your period, follow a general healthy diet to prolong your stamina. And as always, drink lots of water. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for your end flow. Subscribe.